Laura, hey, what's up? Human creator of static visual dreams. So talk to me, what's going on? Said you're gonna start working on that studio sometime soon, right? I'm very eager to see how that turns out. It's exciting having a studio, you know. It's really a cool thing. This darker. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, yes, the grind, the grind, the grind. The grind. Slowly getting back into it, right? Slowly getting back into it. That's how it goes, man. Something else. It's always something. Trying to get back in the flow. Hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Got a lot of experience doing this. Laura, I'm sitting on about close to 15 videos that I haven't released. Aren't you proud of me? I'm proud of me. It's tricky stuff. Videos. Yeah. Yeah, they're not as like large of a production as they normally are because I can't do that right now. Some of them I'm gonna get close. Don't got nothing, you will. I know you. You just need to gather your wits and reset. You need a reset. And that stuff happens to everybody. I'll need that. Reset. I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard to do that stuff. It's very difficult. It's hard to get everything done that you want to get done with the videos and then being critical about it and such. And also making sure that information's solid information. That's a hard thing. Sometimes, for me, I know a lot of it's very good information. I have a problem with making it just straight up, right? Throwing it out, but also balancing the entertainment aspect of it because I don't want to give that up. Because there's a lot of instructional videos that don't have the entertainment, and I want to provide that. Oh, good, excellent. Nice, nice. Maybe if you like, we can do one of those things where we're both talking to each other because I need to continue to work. At least I think I will on this because I have to get this done. So maybe we can do one of those dual stream type deals. But that's your call because I wanna watch your stream and support that. At the same time, I got to get this stuff done because I need to have this particular painting done by I think next Tuesday or Wednesday, but it needs to be dry before then. That's the tricky thing. So, cool. We can at least try, and if not, I don't mind not streaming this or what. Or rather, I could stream but push everybody to your stream if we can't get that set up. Sometimes it's a little tricky. Gotcha. Gotcha. So you got a painting course going. That's good. Now, is this on your Patreon, or is it for individuals who have signed up for the lesson? Ooh. It's in person. Gotcha. You've been dragging your butt with that online course for so long. To be honest with you, I wasn't getting anybody for my online courses. I think this is probably something that's worth doing. I might consider doing it again if I ever have a larger audience that I can actually reach, that they're interested in doing it, and perhaps if there's the desire to do it, I'd like to. But otherwise, it takes too much preparation time to prepare something if I'm only gonna get one or two people. What's up, Hammy? So I'm going to, me personally, I'm going to wait on that. But I think for the online, but in person, I have some people I'm teaching, which is quite nice. I always expect the people that I teach to not stick with it. It really does take a lot of effort to do this type of work, and I find that when most people, at least most people that I meet in person, because not so much online. Online, I feel like it's a little bit different. If I engage in people that are genuinely interested, or whatever, but like in real life, I don't think they're interested as much as it takes to get through the grind or whatever to do this type of work. When people find out it's very difficult to do, normally they quit, and so I kind of expect that, and so in other words, I'm not surprised when they do quit. Right? But I will say I have 2 students right now who have not, and I am actually a little bit in shock over it. I'm in shock. Surprised. Let's put it that way. Very surprised. Very surprised. Pleasantly surprised. They can also take with being insulted, which is quite nice. It makes me feel good, because that's how I have to put others up to, or put them down to put myself up. I mean, that's the way that, that's the way I was taught to live by my parents. It's the right thing to do. Pretty sure it's what they teach in church. It makes other people stronger when you have to constantly berate them, and if they survive, one day, maybe they might thank you for making them stronger. It's the way that I look at things. I went on a rant. I don't know what I was talking about. Focusing on the folds. Iron focus right here. So having a bit of imposter syndrome teaching people. You are? Like you shouldn't be teaching them? What are you talking about? You have a specific craft, a skill. You need to flaunt that shit. If you're teaching stuff that you're good at, that you know, and you know a lot of tricks with, obviously, murals are not a common thing for people to do. They're not a common thing for people to do, and so that's a skill that you have. I would be proud of having that skill. So you teach There's nothing wrong with teaching that. Go back into this. Just a little bit. Going back over this to bring the value back down some. So it was a little bit too bright. Oh, let's go down there and fix that up. Kind of working all around, which is how you're supposed to work. Yay, go. I want to hear it. I didn't know that there was such thing as good news, though. Just kidding. Straight across goes to here. This drops just a little bit. Slightly. Not even that much, probably. You were selected to paint a stormwater inlet for a town near you. You submitted a sketch and were chosen to paint it sometime before October 15th. Nice, nice. Nice, congratulations. That is really, really cool. How did they find you? Like, how did they, what was the selection process like? Did you apply for it? The chances are that I'll meet other muralists and that'll be cool. Yeah, really cool. That is awesome. Good job. Congratulations. You see, dreams really do come true, kind of, sometimes. Hey, Hammy, how's your ankle? Are you okay? Is it broken? It was posted on social media and some friends shared the link. I made a sketch and was selected. Nice. That's awesome. Good job. That's really cool. That is really cool. I like that brushstroke. That was not a cool brushstroke. And a cool brushstroke there, Laura. this some because it's kind of... Camera angle is not cool, man. Well, lowering camera angle. Let's do this. It's going off the screen. Looks okay. I just hope you didn't tear anything, because sometimes those sprains can be worse than a break. Which is weird how that works, but it's like the brake. Apparently, if it breaks, it relieves the pressure, but if it's otherwise, it could stress the ligaments, and that if the ligaments tear, that's even worse because those are hard to heal. It takes an MRI. The break, you can reset the bone. We start damaging the cartilage or the ligaments and such. I mean, that's when it gets tricky, and that's what I had. I had to have mine like I went in. I had surgery on my ankle, and because I had torn a peroneal tendon, the one going alongside the outside of that, the ankle right here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah, it sucked. Really sucked. I actually went to rehab twice, because I went when I first got sprained, and then I went a couple years later after I got surgery on it, because it was messed up for a couple of years. Some comfrey, you can make poultice or a salve. Really? They said if I had any major issues, go to orthopedic center to check on the ligaments and such. I do not have any of that Laura. I hate those. Okay. Anyway. Dumb. Hammy. So what I do, and I'm only saying this because I care, with your feet and your ankles and all that stuff, it's, you know, the older we get, the more off balance we're going to get. And you know, you have a family and you tripped over a shoe. Now, I'm not saying that's your fault, but as somebody who's had ankle injuries, like pretty bad, there's exercises that I've been doing that strengthen the peroneals, your stabilizing muscles, and it's actually very important. And like I would, once this thing heals up, and especially if you go through physical therapy, they're going to give you strengthening. If they're good, they're going to give you strengthening exercises and such. And I would definitely encourage you to always do those, continuously do them, and like all the time, because it'll help. Because this stuff can be prevented, even stepping wrong on a shoe or going into a ditch, because we only get weaker when we get older if we don't take care of ourselves. It definitely helps, and because my left, again, I don't want to re-tear it again, but you can. I wouldn't do it right now. I would heal it up first. Listen to what the doc says, or physical therapist if you're going there. But like I have workout bands, for example, and if I'm sitting on the ground, this is my this is my calf, this is my foot just in the air. I'll put the band going around, you know, my foot, around the foot here, let's see, here, and I'll be pulling it out like that, and I go both ways. And I also pull this. In addition, I do calf raises, but the calf raises, that's a little bit different. It's very good to do, but but the side-to-side motions, that's very important. And then balancing exercises, such as, this is something, if you don't have the bands, you can just start, you just stand, slightly bend your leg, and just hold it here. And you can get fancy and put your foot out for a little bit, hold it for 20 seconds, and you'll feel it. Put it back, side, I don't know about that side, but you can put it at the side, and it's gonna get, you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your perennials. Lord Tagian, hello, good sir. We're telling Hammy some exercises. She sprained her ankle yesterday, and I've actually had ankle surgery about almost a decade ago. And I also have a lot of injuries that I always have to, I've been like, I'm teaching her some exercises to keep herself in shape, that when she is walking, she's less likely to hurt herself. The balancing exercises just start with there. You can get fancy and get one of those little, they're these little cushions you can stand on, and they're very hard, and you kind of wiggle it. Those are really good. I have one of those. But if you do those daily, you're not going to have issues. You know? And again, you know, the more in shape you can get, and especially exercises that work on correctives, correct your posture, you know, working on the small muscles. I'm not just talking about the big muscles. I'm talking about small muscles, like, you know, your, you know, muscles in your back, so you don't, you know, get a tight neck and such. The more of that type of stuff that you do, the less likely you're going to hurt yourself in a situation like that. Yeah. And so I've been where you are. That's why I'm telling you this, because you know, if you don't strengthen, like if you strengthen yourself, you're in, you know, stay in shape and strengthen yourself. Those are the two things I would say. Zerx, what's up? Zerx is also correct, Hammy. You just need to spec into it. You never broke anything? Yeah. Good man. See, I've never broken anything either. Oddly enough. I've just torn stuff, which is awful. Dude, I've said this before, my chest detached. It was the worst thing ever. It was horrible. I was bench pressing, and then me and my brother-in-law heard this giant pop, and I thought something went through right here. It just felt like a sword went through, because I know I've been in battle before, and I know how that feels. It's not a good feeling. And I looked, and my chest was not connected. Like this part right here was just over here. It was horrible. It felt weird. It hurt like hell. That's why I'm talking about this stuff. I've never broken anything, is my point. Yet. Probably break something today because I said that. Okay. Anyway. What I wanted to do was work on the shoe at the very bottom. I feel like getting my hands dirty right now. Dude, that sucks too. The knee. I've never had anything like that, but I have one of my friends who actually is very good at lacrosse. I mean, like top notch. Actually, Xerxes, the guy I was talking about who lost his shit during one of the games. Really nice guy. Funny, really funny incident, to be honest with you. Anyway, so. Oh, Zerx, also, if you're there, I fixed the internet at home. It's totally, like, it's so much faster now. It is I got the hard wire working, which is good. So it was a huge success. I didn't think, I mean, stuff like that, you're always like, okay, something's going to go wrong, but this actually went right. It was kind of shocking. So we're good. Yeah, it is. It actually is working brilliantly because we already had, that sucks, Amy. We already had everything wired in the house. My dad was smart about that. He already ran all the wires and such, and yeah, it works great. It's really good. What am I doing? This goes over even more. Stupid. Yeah, that was the problem because I think what it was, you got a nail in your foot like you stepped. Dude, that sucks. I think what happened was the Linksys it was like a 25-year-old version. So I think it was only passing like 10 megabytes through, which now the internet goes up to like 1,000. And so, which is what it can process is 1,000, this one. So the second I just replugged everything in, and automatically everything starts working. There's a couple sockets, like now I'm doing this thing where, and keep in mind I don't live there. I do right now, but it's like a project, you know, you find some, so it went through, dude, that sucks. I bought a new one, it was like $80. Yeah. And it was a 16 port. And it's pretty, all you had to do, there was no prep, you just plug it in and like plug in the power source and then just put the cables in, that's it. It was easy. So now what I'm doing is there's a couple sockets at home. Like one of the sockets Dad started, but he never finished, and so I'm gonna actually finish that. So I was looking up how to, you know, essentially turn one of them into a socket. It's like for my mom's TV, which she doesn't really need, but I think it'll be nice to do it for her. But yeah, so it's about 3 or 4 times faster on my computer. I did a speed test. It was insane. I mean, so I'm wondering if it's going to affect the actual gameplay, because I didn't know it was that bad. Did you get a Technis shot for it? Lord tag in. It didn't hurt? Wait, so a nail went through your foot and it didn't hurt? No. No way, man. Shit. Subtle work. Oh, it did? Yeah. I got, like, I have a BB in my leg. I got shot with that, and that was one of those things where it didn't hurt at first, but it hurt after. Shut up. You're probably right, damn it. Shut up. That's pretty good. How do you, like, the thing is, Zerx, you're incredibly creative when you want to be. You're good at proverbs. And that was kind of borderline. Don't laugh at that, Hammy. Like, he's this little Indian dwarf, and he's been role playing, saying Indian shit, and he keeps on like coming up with these very wise sayings that it sounds like he's looking them up, but he's making this stuff up, and just every once in a while he'll just come out with, and then he says this, which that was pretty good actually, got me there actually. The key is to quicken the internet and your mind at the same time, isn't it? Dick. Okay. So stupid. Gandhi. Don't encourage him. Damn. It comes up. This comes up. Push. Comes up to there. Sometimes Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. He doesn't deserve it. He needs to be stopped. He's so evil. Stop cyberbullying. You know what, Taggy? You don't know what you're talking about. Go see what I'm talking. I'm telling you right now. These people deserve it. And I'm not, it's not cyberbullying, actually. I'm cyber mocking. There's a difference. Yeah. Haikus. Yeah, it is kind of like that. That's probably one of the best compliments Laura you could give him too. No, dude, I own Fight Club. It's an awesome movie. Really good. Love it. It's been a little bit of time to get this stuff going, man, I tell you. Oh, mother of pearl. It was the light brush. How did I grab the light brush? This was right beside the dark brush, that's why. Mother of pearl. Mother of pearl. This. That's not it. This. Oh, she leaving? Did she leave? Heading home? Oh, damn, I missed it. Okay. I've done that before. Who are they? In fact, I kind of did that last week. I didn't feel like talking to anybody. I just went up and it was just like I felt like I was in middle school. I went up to my bedroom at my parents' place and hid there because I have to stay there right now. It's horrible. That foot looks horrible. Ah. So just random people? Is that what it was? This is where this comes over some. Second. It cuts in that way. Zerx, if I go, a lady would say, "What? You don't remember me? I used to wipe your..." It's really funny. Ah, there's a Gurks. The Gurks are. So, Peekaboo was poning 16 in the 1600s. Is that what he was doing, man? This comes in. Comes down. Tagging, that's really funny. So I was thinking, see you watching him just like, just staring at me, damn it. She's sitting south. Tagging's having a hard enough time. It's pretty good. It's there. Should be there. That comes in. This. What if she just like sat there and kind of smiled with a raised eyebrow, like crooked up? What would you do then? That type of that can backfire on you pretty fast. Drop your pants in front of your parents. Well, wipe my hands. Ugh. this is totally the wrong color. Damn it. Think. This is probably going to be too light. Actually, this is working somehow. Get this. Did she actually say that? Laura, quite possibly the reason why she said what she said was there was already wine involved, at least I would hope. Now, if there wasn't, I don't think it would be good to give her any. In that case, it's better that you yourself get wasted, which I think is always a very... Dude, why am I bothering with this? This is something that honestly doesn't even matter. Just add this back in. She actually said, I wish I could have seen your face. How old was she? She couldn't have been that old. Like, it's embarrassing when you have like a woman close by. That's when it really starts getting weird. There's a piece that kind of pops out. Set this down. $38, $39. Yeah. Well, maybe it was me. Hey, Hammy. We're having a fun conversation about tagging's ass right now. Getting wiped by a 39-year-old. An innuendo? Son of a bitch. You hear that, tagging? That's why it's not good to ask what you wanted to ask. Yeah, 30s, no, 30s is ancient. Hammy is ancient. You can't escape it. You come here and then it gets even worse. It's pretty funny. Dude, I know how that feels. That stuff actually happens to me all the time still. Very frustrating. Whatever. I'm not gonna be 42 this fall. Oh, bless your heart. I'm not gonna be 42. I'm only 17 years old. Wow, it's been a rough year. A little bit haggard here, I must admit. But nothing a little sleep won't cure. Just relax. Let's not talk about it again. Save the little handsome boy for me. Wink, wink. Yeah. Oh, I know. It wouldn't be the same thing, man. It's just totally different. Dude, that's how you are when you're young. When you're young, you want the older women. When you're older, you want the younger women. This is just how it goes, I think. Just based off of tagging, of course, not my own experience. Wait, are you talking about I'm going to end up in jail? I didn't do anything. Are you talking about or Lauda? Or you're talking about the women? Dude. Just working these edges. Got to do it at some point. Working the edges. All right, I think I want to try Resto Druid in twos again. Yes, that was off topic. No, I like how off topic it was. Let's try to be as off topic as we possibly can. I'll do it, man. I'll do it. I've been trying to get twos. I really want to play Arena for some reason because we keep on coming up against apparently rank freaking ones. Zerks, I wonder how many times. Okay, just stop and think about this for a second. This Czech PvP, we've only known about it for like maybe a month. The first time we use it in our little episode of Arena, we find that we're going up against rank ones. A rank one, excuse me. How many times in the past have we gone up against a rank one? How many times that we didn't know? I hate this song. Back over here, bitch. You prefer older and always have, so it's going to be me in jail? Why would you go to jail? And how much older are we talking about, Hammy? Imagine a grown-ass man saying to little girl's mom, save this one for me. I know, man. It's... Yeah, I know. It's weird. Save this one for me. Isn't Lewis? She didn't say what? What are you talking about? Y'all are so weird. Tag in. Notice how I'm softening the edge. I feel like I have to say something about art. So I'm working on the edges, trying to get them to kind of blend in a little bit. The feet are so bad because I'm being so dumb. So dumb. Ah, bitch. Laura. She didn't say what. She didn't say what, Laura. You know what? You know what? You know what? You painting? Painting? Finishing your paint? Alright. I need to loosen up. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, bastard. That goes down. What age range are you talking about? What's the age range? What are you talking about here? Did a good job drawing this shit. This comes down to here. Oh, ball sack. No, wait, actually that's good. I just need to darken it ever so slightly. I will use this brush because I need it in between. That will be my in between, which is ever so slightly. Are you asking me how young I would date? I don't know. Everybody's very immature right now. Not you guys, I'm saying women in general. It puts me off, at least recently. She only said that she used to babysit you, which is not inherently sexual. Everything's sexual, Laura. Only if you're thinking that, which means that tagging is actually thinking in an overtly sexual way, which is natural because he's thinking, oh shit. Your response, tagging? Shit. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, can you? I don't think so. I'm actually gonna move up some on the figure. I'll come back to the feet and all that juicy stuff later, but for now, should be okay. Wait, no, this is the brush. Yeah, Laura. How? Very light frosting on it, very generalized, and then we're gonna hatch out. Apparently that's the sign for hatching out. Whatever. Hatch out the hatch out all this stuff here. It's too dark. I'll fix it. It's drops. No, that's actually right there. That's correct. This is here. This piece. 1, 2. It's too high. There. That's correct. Another one here. That was correct. There's big shapes. It's the back. See how it looks. Scratch my nuts. Sorry, had to do it. Forward. So this baby wasn't. Okay, what'd I miss? How could I possibly know? Blah blah blah. Maybe she was just trying to make conversation. How you could have wiped my ass and I wouldn't remember. That wasn't maybe. You know what you say is, yeah, I do remember. That was a good technique. I remember being impressed. Just freak her out like that. Stop talking about his ass. It's too high, so this actually drops. This is juicy ass. I like how you said enough on my ass, but then that's the next thing you said. You just to cap this conversation off. That was a good move. I like it. That was a good move. That was a good move. Good. I just want this juicy ass. You should have told her that. You should have just walked away muttering, gosh, all these middle-aged women just want this juicy ass. It's great. I love it. It's really funny stuff. I was going to say, I don't know why I'm trying to be so faithful to the drawing, but that was kind of stupid of me to think about. I tried not to think that way about this type of stuff, because then the folds will start looking made up because I'm too damn lazy to paint them right. How do I know this? Because I've done it before. Can ya? You know it. Just keep going. Y'all are actually helping me paint more. You are. Like I said, I'm not always into what I'm doing here, but these little discussions, these highly intellectual discussions, it's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going. Delicious. Let's use this for now. Hey, Coquette, what's up? Shame on you, Lauda. Shame on you. No, Lauda's manipulating me into being an older woman. Shame on you. Shame on you, Lauda. Keep going. Keep going, Lauda. Don't stop just because you said that. It's too good of a conversation to stop. You walked into a good one, Coquette. Oh, by the way, he's not retiring. This is his 50th anniversary in being a lawyer. Excuse me, a corrupt lawyer. Corrupt. He's been practicing law much longer. He's just being corrupt. So, 50 years in the making. They said they do not discriminate for race, sex, etc., including age. Then had 40 plus in parentheses. We don't even recognize color, especially if you're black. It's like, it's just a funny thing to say. Apparently 40 plus is just about dead. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 40 plus. tagging you like it. I want to direct you up to, because I've been paying attention to this. Let's stop talking about my ass. It's something about older women just wanting your juicy ass. The very next line. Next one. And then it starts, it's all over again. Which you've been hanging out with me too much here, the juicy ass. That's it's a good way of putting it, though. I highly endorse the word juicy. It's a very succulent. It's a very good word as well. Succulent, juicy. What else? There's a lot of good words out there. Yeah, 40s is dead. Bro. Bruh. Bruh. Moist. That's a good one. Pungent. I like pungent. Oh yeah. Moist. Most moist. I know. That is a word. It gets caught in your throat type of thing. Or it gives you a weird taste in your mouth. I don't know why. I really hope my cousins are not flipping on this, looking at the stream, hearing this stuff. You know, part of me doesn't care either, though. I think this brush is the one that I wanted. Luscious. Luscious is a good one. That's a good one. Pungent. Pungent's funny, though. Pungent? Depends on how you say it. Favorite word? I don't know if I have a favorite word. Succulent. Yeah, succulent's a good one. Very good word. Oh shit, I just messed this up. That's about right. Then this. Let's go with this. Like that. That is out just a little bit. Juicy? I don't know if it's juicy. Kerfuffle. Kerfuffle. I like kerfuffle. Kerfuffles is my gnome in WoW. It is? I don't think I knew that. I think what Shinshin is trying to tell us is that he is an ass man. It's your mage? Okay. Sorry, I'm just waiting for tagging to pick it right back up again after he just said stop the ass thing. So I was just staring at the chat, just waiting for it. Oh my gosh. Playing so horribly now. By the end of yesterday, I was like in the zone, and now I apparently I have to get back in the zone every single time I want to paint these days. I guess I don't know. I have a plan. Kerfuffles. Kerfuffles. Kerfuffles is a good word. I like that. It's a good word. This is going to be too dark. Or is it? It's actually working for what I need it for. Pause. The transparency of the paint is backfiring on me. Damn it. Mother. Sweat. This is Evermodel. It's okay. Just marking. I'll start hatching it out again. It is Evermodel. It's whatever. It's whatever. Tagging, you killed the chat when we asked us to stop talking about your ass, apparently. It's because it's you and 3 women that are not so much older than you tagging. I got you. I've been sexually harassed by a middle-aged woman. I have been traumatized, so if you could spare your thoughts on this traumatizing event that has recently occurred to make that would be rather helpful. You have to stop bringing it up! You have been traumatized. Welcome to adulthood. Being traumatized by women, okay? Now, people think that men are the real instigators with this stuff. Women get a pass pretty easily. Let me remind you that tagging in the last couple days, he had a woman try to jump into a coffin, and then he got sexually harassed because he has a nice ass. Okay? He needs therapy. Okay? Who did this? Was it men? No, it wasn't men. It was women. Women did this. Zerx, are you there? Zerx is probably not here. Probably got tired of hearing about ass. It probably, you know what it probably did? It probably stirred up some repressed memories from Zerx, who also went through some hard times from women, because women are the problem. He's recording all this stuff to make a case. Well put, Lewis. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. There we go. Men are the victims. It's always a healthy mentality to have. It's actually it's too. See how that works from a distance. It's looking okay. Just need to make sure everything's working. Hey, Zerx. Here I am. Zerx, we're just talking about how women always mess everything up, and how the true victims are men. We can't witness based on text from the accuser. How do you know that? Well, yeah, that's actually a good point. Kind of. Ah, Val. It's been straight facts. Hey, Val, I fixed the internet at my parents' place, so I got one of those, a new hub, and it worked. And so it's like 3 or 4 times faster than it was. It's insane. It's really good now. Pretty psyched. It was. I think it only got 10 megabytes. Like it could only handle about 10 or something, and this one can handle 1,000. So I think that was the problem. You're not alone, Tegan. You're just now. I think it's about 50-50 men, women, and here's the thing: is that we men have been abused for so long that we're very quiet and we're a little bit hesitant to stand up to the matriarchy. And that is the problem that you are experiencing right now. Give Val and Zerk some time. They've been abused. They have to deal with women all the time. I have to deal with women all the time. A lot of women all the time. All right? Okay? Very popular with the women. They're very highly abusive. All right? Highly abusive. You just have to stay strong. We band together. All right? Women are the problem. Men are the solution. This is so bad. Just watch the follower count get halved. Abusive because you have to deal with the women? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Ask Val. Val. If he might not have been listening. He normally is cooking or something by the time he's watching this, I think. His wife forces him to cook. Women are the problem, right? Women are abusive. It's not men. Men are the solution. Women are the... I'm sick of saying this. This is so mean. For the record, touching or tapping someone on the arm is not abuse, just saying. Well, tell that to your chicks. All right? Tell that to your kind, to your species. Excuse me, my mom's calling. Mama. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Wait, he was using the ottoman as a walker? Oh, that chair, the giant chair. Oh, yeah. By the door, yeah. Yeah, that's impressive, actually. 3. I gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to come immediately, or do you want me to? Um, do you want me to leave? Well, I was gonna work here until. I guess I could come back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll. It's fine. I'll be over. I don't want him sitting in that, so I'll be over soon. No. I'll have to come back to clean. I don't have time. I miss all the other things that I have to get done, but just I got stuff I got to get done. But anyway, yeah, it's okay. I'll come get him. Okay. Okay. Bye. Let me catch up on chat. I kind of would agree, for the record. Why did the harassment is abuse? And will justify it. For the record, wiping someone's ass without permission is abuse. Speaking of wiping ass, I gotta get going in a second. A hose? You're a baby. Please don't tell me you're one of those snowflakes. Oh, those are fighting words. Guys, I'm gonna paint just for a second longer, but then I have to go and I have to clean my dad up. So it's unfortunate. I was hoping I'd get some work done, but I can still work on this tomorrow. I was still planning on coming in tomorrow anyway. And Friday, so I'll have plenty of time to do this, gosh. Just like the second I start getting into this. Damn. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That. And then this. I really like what's happening in here. That's pretty sweet because that kind of comes up. That's that piece right there. Oh, I got it. And then this is kind of, okay, so this is good. This is good. Yeah, guys, sorry I have to end it. I was hoping that I would be able to stream at least about 30 more minutes, but it's, you know what? It's okay. I'll try to make it up tomorrow if I can. If I can. 1 second. Hey, thanks, man. Give me 1 second. Hey, Mom, what's up? No, I'll come. Like, I don't want him sitting in that, so I'll come and get him. I'm just wrapping a couple things up here, and then I'll get going. I'll be back home maybe in about 15. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye. All right. Yeah, they're coming along. They're coming along. It's mainly. So, like, really quick before I go, I want to give you something before I go. So I'm just not if you're listening, tag in, which I hope you are. The process behind this is the drawing process. It's the same as everything. The folds, trying to look at the large shapes, make sure the anatomy is correct, not just getting the folds right. And then as you paint, I have an idea of how I want the folds to look, but then that oftentimes as I paint, I might shift or change that idea a little bit based off of how I'm painting and what brushes I feel like are working for me. And then sometimes I come across a little accident that I did, which is actually a good thing, and I apply that in the rest of the work. Or I say, this isn't working, I'm gonna try a different style. So in other words, it normally takes a little bit of time for me to develop a solid direction in the work. And then just is warming yourself up, getting yourself in the zone, and just doing a good job with it, getting your hand movements. You know, sometimes your hand feels a little bit uncoordinated. It's getting the coordination going. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. And that's it, getting your head in the game and working. So normally, for me yesterday, I think it took about 2.5, 3 hours to get to the point where I was actually like smooth with it. And so before I came in today, as I was doing everything else that I have to do at home, I was also trying to think about painting and the feeling I had when I was painting yesterday, what I wanted to accomplish today, and just getting my head in the zone and trying to predict what issues that I would come across so that I'm more prepared to get past them quicker. So that's how I go about really anything, but specifically that's how I went about the folds here. And also, I'm just trying to make sure that I can fix the mistakes that I make, right? So if I paint something, I say, okay, this is how I'm gonna fix it if I mess up. So that's kind of how I go about this type of work here. All right, guys, I should get going. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll be around tomorrow, though, all right? Be around tomorrow. We'll get some good work done. So you guys, take care. Y'all are awesome. You women aren't that bad. Hammy, I hope you feel better, okay? Let me know what's happening with that ankle. Tag in, take care of your ass, man. Guard it. Guard it with your life. Tag in. Stream ending.